Hello everyone, my name is Sumit and I welcome all of you to BISP Self-Learning Video Broadcast Solution. In this tutorial, I will be going to explain a very common use scenario regarding running total or rolling 5 days sum of expenses or cash to maintain company's financial book or their ledger book. So, first of all, let me show you my data model. So, you can see here that's my financial book which I have created in an Excel file. And in this Excel book, I have got date field, opening cash, expenses, running expense total, rolling 5 days expenses total, income field, running total income field, and closing cash in hand. So this is date and the date values in this file. The data is stored from the 1st July 2015 till 20 July 2015. We have opening cash. Then we have expenses. These are daily expenses. Then we have running expense total. So now let's understand about running expenses total. So running expenses total is nothing but addition of the value which is coming just after the first value. So here if you see this value basically is the addition for the first and the second value. So if I press F2 you can see this is the addition of the first and second. In the same manner this will be the addition of this the second value and the third value and so on. So we can say that the here we are doing accumulation of these first two values to result this value. So to make it clear that till the end of the second day the total expense is equal to 44,306. At the end you can see the total expenses you have made while doing the business by using this on a daily basis, and you can see how your business is moving up and down. Sometimes it's going up, sometimes it's going down. So by using this we can it is going to create this, it will be going to help the user to understand the total running expenses. So we will be going to create this scenario in ClickView, and also we have rolling 5 days experience expenses total. Now what actually it does, it takes the last 5 days values and add them. So as you can see here, as the serial number 5 at the serial number 6, this will be the sum of this current and the last 4 values. So basically, so together it will be sum of the current and the last 4 values. Let me open it. So the current value for this is this one, and the last 4 values till here. So basically it will be a sum of or the total accumulation of these 5 values, and this will be the total output. In same manner this one, if you see the output, this will be the current value and the last 4 values. So these are the expressions we need to create in ClickView: the running expenses total and the rolling 5 days expenses total by using a chart in ClickView. So let's switch to ClickView. And so as you can see here in this ClickView, I have already loaded the data file, this Excel file I have already loaded, and I have created one table file here, table box. And in table box we have got table opening cash, income, expenses, closing cash in hand. So these fields, I don't have running expense total and rolling 5 days expenses total. So to perform that, I'm going to create a new chart here, new chart, and that chart will be a straight table. So I'll use a straight table and give a title to this: running expenses and rolling 5 days total, and click on next. And the available field group I add as a dimension, I add date dimension. Next, and I want to add an expression here, so I add an expression here: sum of expenses, sum of expenses. Okay, and expenses total and finish. Let's do some modifications to this. Modification, I would like to do the modification for date as we have done here. So I right click on this and properties. Okay. So next we have expenses total. So if you see the expenses total 12451147, it is same 11241147 as we have in our Excel sheet. But they are not in a proper format. So I select it, click on numbers, expense total, and I set it to integer and apply. So we have got in the same format. Now my next requirement is in an Excel sheet in same we have running expenses total. So I would like to display running expenses total in this particular straight table in ClickView. So for that I right click on this chart properties, click on expression, and I'm going to add a new expression here. I'm going to add a new expression. So click on add, and here I add a new expression. The expression will be same as sum of expenses, okay, and here I write the running expenses total. So right here running expenses total. If I apply it and click on OK, you will get the values are same. If the values look like same, then what are the changes? Means it's not displaying in the same manner what we have got in our Excel sheet. Like the next value should be the sum of this and this. So how to get that? Right click on the chart properties, select the second expression, click on expression tab, select the second expression running expenses total, and here you see we have accumulation. So I click on full accumulation here, click on full accumulation. When we click on full accumulation, it will create the running total for us automatically. Click on apply and click on OK. So you can see the accumulation has been done automatically. Like we have 1245, then this 2392. So you can compare it 2392. Then we have 7870, 7870, 9117, then 10104. So in the same manner, we have done the accumulation with the running expenses. Next, I would like to display here the rolling 5 days rolling 5 days expenses total. So how to display that rolling 5 days expenses total? Again, right click on this chart properties, click on expressions, again add a new expression. The expression will be same sum of expenses, okay, because if you see this run of rolling 5 days expenses total, this will be the sum of expenses. If I press it, sum of expenses, that's why I've added here sum of expenses. And this time, so as you can see here, we have accumulation, three accumulation: no accumulation, full accumulation, and accumulate. How many steps back? Full accumulation will done, it will create as the running expenses. But now if we want to create, now we would like to create the rolling 5 days expenses total. So for this I click on accumulate and I select, I change it to 5 steps back. Click on and give a label. So rolling 5 days, rolling 5 days expenses total, expenses total, and okay. So the rolling has been done and you can check it 12452392 and again we'll do the modification for this number, select it integer. So it should be 1234c. This is if we check it, it's 10401 21710. So we are getting the same output here, we are getting the same result. So this is how we can create a chart in ClickView by for displaying the running expenses total, or the rolling 5 days expenses, rolling 5 days expenses total. So These applications are not only useful in the finance function, but it is very useful in the stock market as well, where brokers are looking for 30 days moving average or 60 days moving average. So if any one of you have experience or exposure of how the share market works, you would be aware of that. Maybe the brokers, they look for the 30 days moving average or the 60 days moving average. So this is how they can calculate the rolling 5 days expenses total for next 30 days or for next 60 days or for next 90 days. That's all in this tutorial. If you have any queries, you can visit our website www.bisptrainings.com. You can subscribe our YouTube channel for videos on ClickView development. You can connect to us for customized training on ClickView. I will be coming up with some new videos. Till then, have a nice day ahead. Goodbye.